Dress like a pro. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Down at 10th in the early going, looking to make a move up in the standings. Now the starting group for the visitors. Richardson is out there with Flash. Then it's Big Smooth. Then it's the Wizard. And it's Lawson in at the 5. They've got Powell. Gill is out there with A-Train. Then there's the Quick. And it's AI in at the shooting guard position. Scouting reports very detailed, Clark. Talk about the types of insights those scouting reports would reveal about your team and your opposition.
Typically player tendencies and team tendencies. How do they win? What areas are they really strong in? A team being excellent on the glass or tremendous in transition offense or very physical. I mean, just those types of nuggets that you would have for a team and then individual players so that you could try to position them to not be at their best by what you did to counteract them.
Good explanation. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Big Smooth. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. AI outside. Passes it to McKnight. There's the pass to Powell. To the middle. And that one's good. Gill.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
Now, here's Lawson. Here's Flash. Back to Lawson. Pass to Big Smooth. Powell with the steal. Here's the Quick. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Richardson, that's a two-pointer. The Quick look, no good that time.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's Powell. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Clock at 4. Here's Gill. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Gill's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Here's Big Smooth, guarded by Powell. The tray. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And here's a look at some numbers for him.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Here's Flash. He had 22 points in the win again.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Big smooth the pass to the Wizard. Here's Flash. Now Lawson. He's guarded by AI. The Wizard. It's good on the putback.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
AI outside. Pass to A-Train. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Richardson, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here is Powell. Right now, checking his stats, he's averaging over 23 points a game. Lawson's against Gill. Good D by Lawson. Here's Flash. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. AI outside. A-Train, the pass to McKnight. He kicks it to AI. Pass to Powell. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mr. Clutch. That is his first foul of the game. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. Shoots. He's off on that one.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Richardson. The pass to the Wizard. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. You take a look at Powell, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player. And, of course, Flash. Another guy who can get a lot of points. Top 5.
What a threat both of these guys have proven to be, especially over this stretch. Scoring machines. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Here's A-Train. No points in the game yet for him. AI right side. That one good for 2.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pass to Big Smooth. Now, here is Lawson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. McKnight, the pass to Powell. And Lawson with the block. Here's Flash. Got a hand on it. And that one ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Lawson kicks to Richardson. 5 on the clock. Here's Flash. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Passes it to Powell. Unloads. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
The pass to Big Smooth. It's deflected. Gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Here's the quick. Richardson covering. McKnight, the pass to Gill. And there it is for him. Gill's got 6. Being a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
And a moment now to see the stats for Powell. Over the last month, getting it done. Averaging 22 points per, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Here's Flash. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Out to the right wing. Here's the Wizard. Patterson defending. In the corner, Powell with it. Good on the three-point shot. Powell's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Flash, guarded by Nelson. Patterson up top. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Being pretty grave so far, about 23%. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Flash. And again, unable to change momentum here.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Nelson outside. Kicks to Powell. Lets it go with a 3. No good. That puts him at 2 for 6.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
The Beast passes to Flash. Now Patterson. Outside, Walker. Pass to Flash. Three-pointer. Powell pulls it in.
And still, he's scoreless. Boy, they could use just a little bit of help from him.
Nelson outside. Pass to the Beast. He kicks to Powell. Knocked away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And a moment here to check out the numbers for Flash. 6th in steals, 7th in assists, and ranked among the top 10 in scoring. He can fill it up with the best of them.
And talk about being top 10 in steals. I love his jumping the passing lanes and then stealing away your dribble. Here's Flash. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Passes to the Bulldozer. Can they get it? Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. The Mayor is checked in for Nelson. .124 left in the first. Here's the Mayor. Knocks it loose. And here's the fast break. Here's Flash. Lays it in off the breakaway.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Here's the Mayor. And the pass to the Wizard. Kicks it to Powell. From outside the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to the Wizard. Passes it to Samuel. Clock at 6. From deep. Walker with the rebound.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Flash passes to the Bulldozer. Good on the shot. The Bulldozer's got his second bucket of the night.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Now Powell, and a moment now to reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Bulldozer is out there with Jay, then there's Flash, then it's the Wizard, and it's the Beast in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Walker. 4-point game. Pass to Flash. Shot clock at 6. Now the pass to Patterson. And the shot goes down. Patterson's got his first 2 points.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Here's the Mayor. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Powell for 3. That shot misses.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Flash passes to Walker. He kicks to Patterson. Can't tie it up as that one misses. For the game at 42%. Here's the Mayor. That's tipped and stolen by Patterson. No good. That would have tied it.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's the Beast, and it's denied. And he's able to get it back. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA.
I mean, it's about the pace they played with here offensively. They don't look like they're showing any signs of slowing down.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
And guys, this has not been a season to remember for him at the free throw line, certainly to this point.
And the first one drops. Clark, a big part of your game was rebounding. You controlled the glass so well. What's one thing you would tell young viewers if they wanted to improve their rebounding?
You know, I'm a little bit out of the norm here, but the biggest thing to me for rebounding is pursuing the ball. Boxing out is important, but pursuing the ball and good timing are the most important elements of rebounding. And that's what I would have players focus on. Pursue the ball.
Gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's the Wizard. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
First free throw is good. Gill is checked in for the Beast. He's off on the second. Gone 0 of 4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Pass to McKnight. Here's A-Train. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Count it. The Wizards got 5 now. Shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Back to Richardson. Passes it to Patterson. It's tipped. Here's the quick. No points in the game yet for him. High arcing shot, and he lays it up and in.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
And Portland just 35% so far. Here's the Wizard. Second chance shot. Pass to Patterson. Richardson kicks to Patterson. Got a piece of it. And stolen by AI. And AI throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now, here's Patterson. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the pass to Big Smooth. Drills it from outside.
And, guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear. He's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's AI. He averages about 5 points a game. It's rebounded by Lawson. Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Here's Big Smooth. Gill with the rebound. Gill's got rebound number 5 here tonight. McKnight, the pass to AI. And there's the call on the eraser. That's his first foul. Nelson's checked in for the Mayor. On defense, the visitors. 4-point game. Here's the quick. Back to Nelson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying his luck from deep. The offensive rebound. Being 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's the Wizard. Watson the pass to the Wizard. It's Richardson on the wing. Here's Big Smooth. Here's Lawson. He's guarded by AI. Patterson can't get it to go.
Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Richardson outside. Big Smooth. Comes up empty down low.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Here's A-Train. 26 points for him last game against Indiana. It's rebounded by Lawson.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Now here's Patterson. Defense is right there. Pass to the Wizard. Knocks it loose. AI outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Being terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Gill with the rebound. Tight game here in Oklahoma City. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Pass to McKnight. To the paint, trying to end the drought. And that one's good. Gill.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Richardson the pass to Patterson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. And there were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors' loss to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Free throw good. AI. Well, because you're watching a game unfold, what characteristics do you look for in a great closer?
Obviously confidence, a real eagerness to make difference-making plays late, and somebody who can create his own shot if a play breaks down. I mean, that's essential.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
You take a look at Powell. Right now he leads in the East, getting plenty of ballots with his name on it.
And as much of an honor as it is to make the team, finishing #1, I think it's just that much bigger.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Now, here's Richardson. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Nelson. 7-point differential. The pass to McKnight. Pass to Gill. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now here's Walker. A 14-point game for him in the win again. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. So both teams making some changes here. Nelson with it. Kicks it to Powell. Pass to the Wizard. Nelson left side. Here's the Wizard. And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. He gets that one.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Here's Nelson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Flash, guarded by Nelson. Passes it to Big Smooth. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game. There's the pass to Flash. Shot clock at 5. Good on the triple. Flash has got his second bucket of the night.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Pass to Powell. Here's the Wizard. Back to Powell. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Boomer the pass to the Wizard. Nelson with it. Inside. A second chance effort. You can't get that one. 41% from the field here in the second. Outside, Walker. Pass to the Bulldozer. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. The Bulldozer's got his third basket of the night.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Looking to get back on track here. That's tipped. They recover it. Here's the Wizard. Off target from 3-point range. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The home team, they lead by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Taking a look at this home squad. Kenny, what's your take?
Well, so far, they've taken care of their business here at home. It's something you might expect, but it's not a given. We'll see if they can keep that up in the second half.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Their shooting rhythm was off, under 40%. Some of that was shot selection. Some of it was the defense stepping up. My guess is we'll see some significant changes as things get going in the second half. Increasing off-the-ball activity, making the extra pass, and trying to get better looks.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Garbage Man.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. They've got Gill. A-Train is out there with Powell. Then there's the Quick, and it's AI in at the two-guard spot. Here's the Quick. He kicks it to Powell. From deep three-point range. Second chance shot. That one off the back iron and out.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
They've got Richardson. Big Smooth out there with the Wizard. Then it's Mr. Clutch. Then it's Flash in at point guard.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Flash. He has 5. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
The shot by Powell, no good.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
2 points. That one goes. That's now 8 points for Big Smooth.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's 1 of their first 4 here in the third.
Here's A-Train. The layup off target.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Passes to Big Smooth. Lawson surveying the D. Richardson outside. Over AI. Richardson, good. Richardson's got 6. Gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. AI left side. And there's the pass to Gill. Richardson with the double team. Just 5 to shoot. Here's McKnight. And the ball goes out of play, unable to keep it in. While we have a break, we can see which teams have made the most of their second chance opportunities over the last 10 games.
I mean, you love their aggressiveness, not settling for one shot offensively, but really running down those loose boards and converting for extra points.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Powell against Richardson. Here's Flash. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Powell against Richardson. Good work defensively by Richardson. Gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Gill with the rebound. Gill's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Powell. And he banks in the layup. 10 points for him.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's the Wizard. He feeds it to Lawson. Richardson, the bounce pass. Lawson right side. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Let's take a look at the numbers for the Quick. How his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Being at 36%, they really seem out of sync offensively. Here's the Wizard. Can't hit from 12. Gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Powell. Here's A-Train. It's good. A-Train's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Flash. He has 5. Pass to Lawson. Here's Flash. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
One shot.
And that one misses. Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Oldham.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. And that will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. An ugly 27% since halftime. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
A moment here to see some numbers for A-Train. He's been more than solid over the last month. 13th in rebounding, and he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play, really helping his team compete for wins. The first free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Here's the Mayor. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Flash. And it's blocked. Passes it to the Beast. 5 to shoot. Richardson for 3. The shot that time not on target.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Boomer the pass to Powell. Here's the Wizard. Kicks it to Powell. The pass to the Beast. 11 feet away. The shot comes out. And 34% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Walker taking his time here. Pass to the Beast. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Being down near the 40% mark since halftime. They've been slow getting going. The Mayor passes to Powell. Here's the Wizard. Richardson covering. Passes it to the Mayor. Kicks to Powell. Over Richardson. The shot by Powell, no good. To the inside. Off with the layup.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
The Mayor passes to the Wizard. That one falls. The Wizards got a second bucket tonight.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. Oh, you look at Flash, one of the league's best, third in steals.
And if those numbers show us anything, it's how good he is at picking up on ball handlers' tendencies and knowing when to make his move.
Well, he's a premier pickpocket last month among rookies. You can't afford to get lazy around him, because he'll leave you empty-handed for sure.
Just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. The Mayor rejected by Walker, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. The Wizard passes to Samuel. Shoots from 12. It's not going to go for him. We've got 1:28 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Flash. He has 5. Pass to Richardson. Outside, Walker. Back to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Flash. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen on Saturday and then on Monday.
And you know, for that Knicks game, you know they want to come out and make a big statement in that one. It won't be easy, but anything can happen.
And 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Outside, Walker. Here's Flash, guarded by Nelson. Here's Flash. No good on the shot.
Kevin, not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. With the shot. Can't nail the jumper. The Wizards gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Flash. 5 points in the game. Back to Richardson. Fires the three. That one, no good. And we've reached the end of the third. The home team, they're up by 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got A-Train. Nelson is out there with the Mayor. And it's the Wizard. And it's Gill in its center. And Flash gets it to go. Struggles apparent. 37% from the field. Nelson, the pass to A-Train. Down low. And he makes good on the layup.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Flash. Outside, Walker. Here's Flash. Here's the bulldozer. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
That free throw, no good. So he comes up empty, missing both. Now the pass to McKnight, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that one, good. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. The Wizards gone 3 for 7 tonight. Here's Flash. Kicks it out to Richardson. Three-pointer on the way.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Pass to the Wizard. Here's the quick. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. That shot off. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Lets it go. Flash misses.
Ooh, rough game offensively. He's really struggled and really probably why they're trailing.
To the middle. And that one's good. Gill.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's AI, and he drops it in from the low post.
Well, so often we see this, transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Now, here's AI. Here's A-Train. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Back to Lawson, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Passes it to the Wizard. Here's the quick. Pass to Gill. Knocked away and stolen by Lawson. Here's Flash. And the pass to Big Smooth. Shoots. They get a hand on it.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
And a miss there on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
AI passes to the Wizard. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Lawson. Lawson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Richardson outside. Five on the clock. Pass to the Bulldozer. It's good.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Here's A-Train. Doesn't go that time. Gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Feeds it to Richardson. Misses in close.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
Here's the Wizard. Clock at 6. Pass to AI. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Powell, he's checked in for the Wizard. Here's Flash. The pass to Big Smooth. Takes a 3. Powell pulls it in.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Powell.
And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Pass to Big Smooth. Lawson up top. He's covered by Gill. Flash passes to the Wizard. Here's Flash. No good on the triple.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Mark, do you think the NBA should consider expanding the use of replay? I know you personally hate to slow the game down, but you also want the calls to be correct.
Well, it depends on the circumstances, Kevin. I like the fact that replay is available, and it helps enhance the ability of the officials to get calls correct. Expanding the use of replay, though, has to be done very judiciously. There are a couple of areas, goaltending would be one, where you take a look to see if that's the case. But I think flow of game takes priority over trying to get every single call right just because you think technology gives you a chance to do that.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. In this fourth quarter, pretty dire at 27%. Richardson left side. Passes to Big Smooth. Back to Richardson. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Pass to Powell. Here's Gill. Over Lawson. And that one's good. Gill.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Here's Flash. The pass to Big Smooth. Sinks the triple.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. McKnight, the pass to AI. To the paint. Whoops, they pick off the pass. In the corner, it's Richardson. Here's Big Smooth. Got a piece of it, but he stays with it. And it's AI with the rebound. Doing it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Another shot. And that one's good. Gill.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Garbage Man.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, well, during the break, I was able to catch the message the visiting team coach gave to his team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Flash. Pass to Big Smooth. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Powell, the pass to Gill. Back to Powell. Over Lawson. Gill kicks to Powell. McKnight, the pass to Gill. It's Powell on the wing. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Powell's got 4 points in the quarter.
A nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Here's Big Smooth. Passes it to Flash. Looking to get it going. Second shot opportunity, and the bucket is good from Lawson inside. Lawson's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's McKnight, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And the second free throw, good. Here's Flash. Pass to Richardson. Here's Flash. He's guarded by AI. Here's Big Smooth. Shot clock at 5. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And here is Powell. "14 feet away. Here's Gill. Banked in off the glass.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Now here's Lawson. Oh, good on that one.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
AI passes to McKnight. Here's Gill. Lawson on the double team. Here's A-Train. No good. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.